I'm not 100% sure. The New England Patriots quarterback, Drake Maye, said this when the media asked him about Jacoby Brissett's QB1 role. Does that mean Maye could be the #1 quarterback for now in the upcoming season? Well, according to the coach Jerod Mayo, the 21-year-old has leveled up his game as he is now trying to become the starter of the Foxborough team. According to Boston sports reporter Alex Barth on X, Mayo said about Maye, "I think early on he was trying to defer and be a good teammate. Now he's competing to be the starting quarterback of the New England Patriots." How? Well, the young quarterback has already answered this. "I'm just trying to take advantage of the reps I do get, and when I'm in there, try to have some fun."
Look, thought the guys came out here and tried to compete. You know, anytime you have over 150 yards, that's just undisciplined football, and we just got to do a better job with that. My message to the team was, hey, look, they all count now. And so go get your rehab and your preventative care and rest your minds, but it's time to go, and hopefully we're all on the same page going forward.
You talked earlier in the week about some guys who are not going to play depending on overall health. What went into the decision to play some of the guys who might be quote-unquote starters?
We just played the guys that we thought needed to have more live action, and that's the way we approached it.
Was the plan for Jacoby to just play the first series, or was that as a result?
No, that was the plan. We were going to play Jacoby a series or two and get Drake in.
Would he have been able to play?
He would have been able to continue.
What's his health status right now? Is he?
I talked to him. Look, we'll see tomorrow. You always feel a little bit more sore the next day, but he said he was good. We'll find out tomorrow. I think it is a concern. I think the biggest concern for me, it's not the X's and O's of what to do. It's just the lack of discipline that they showed today, and that's on all of us. That's on me. It starts with me. I got to be more diligent in getting on those guys about pre-snap penalties, and the rest of the coaches have to do the same thing. But the players also have to take responsibility for those pre-snap penalties. Look, the referees, they did a good job. They warned us multiple times. We talked. Then we got flagged, and they just kept on the flag because we didn't adjust. And one thing I've learned around here is we'll do business as business is being done. And if you see them calling those type of plays, you got to self-correct and get better. So we just didn't do that tonight.
I feel like the offensive line has been a talking point throughout training camp. Why do you think there's been a lot of progress with that unit?
Yeah, I tell the guys all the time, every single day we just have to get better. Obviously, we have to gel as a unit. That's one of those units where you got to be close on the field and off the field and build that trust, and it's a process that we're continuing to go through.
Heading into tonight's game, you had mentioned that you expected to have a decision on the starting quarterback decision, competition made by tomorrow night. Is that still?
Yeah. You know, look, that's always the goal. And as I always say, I reserve the right to change my mind. In saying that, look, we got to watch the film. We get in at 3 o'clock in the morning, so we'll see. We'll see if I can get through all the film on the plane.
Sorry about that. One of the starters you didn't see time today was Pop Douglas. He played a lot of snaps. Was that by design? You said one of those guys who needs to do it.
It was by design. Once again, guys that need live action. Same thing with Marcus Jones, getting them out there. Guys that need live action. That was the mentality going into the game, and I was happy to see him out there.
Jerod, with Jacoby suffering an injury tonight, I think it just raises the possibility that if he's the starter week 1, that could happen in the regular season. Would Drake Maye play if Jacoby's unavailable?
I would like to sit here and say 100%. He's our second best quarterback on our roster right now.
But so is that a yes or?
Next question. I'm not sure. I'm not sure until I watch the film.
Concerned about the offensive line if you had to put Drake in, in that situation?
Look, I'm not concerned about I'm concerned about every position. And then I would say Elliott and myself and the rest of the staff, our job is to always, look for better players. We'll be very active on the waiver wire. There'll be some good football players out there on the street, and look, we'll try to get this team better.
What stood out to you about Drake's performance tonight?
Sorry?
What stood out to you about Drake's performance tonight?
Yeah, I think he showed great poise. He went out there, his quarterback rating was 100 or something like that. He made plays. It looked like he was in control of the offense and did a good job for us. I don't have an update. He'll get an MRI at some point tomorrow.
Is he going to be in a lot of serious?
I'm not sure. I wish I could tell you. I'm just not sure. We always say, look, the best players are going to play. No matter if it's a quarterback or an offensive line, it doesn't matter. We're going to play the best players.
How frustrating was it? I saw after a series, I think, go over to the offensive line after one who had the illegal formation. You seemed like you were demonstrative, pretty much pointing it out, and then it happened right again. How frustrating was that?
Yeah, it's very frustrating. And once again, it starts with me. I just got to get on those guys more in practice about some of that stuff. I think the most frustrating part was after you've been told that you have to move up, that they continue to line up the same way. I would say some of those calls, I don't know, but you look at the pictures and we were definitely deep.
You guys were told specifically about the illegal. That was the point of emphasis, the illegal formation calls.
Well, the point of emphasis, they always give you a warning. The tackles are too far back and things like that. And we had those warnings and we didn't take heed. They threw the flag.
Is the rule of thumb on that if the tackle's head is?
They line up off of the guards. And then I would also say, depending on who's out there refereeing, they all see it a little bit different. Once again, the most frustrating part was this is how they're calling your alignment. Let's make those adjustments.
Aside from the decision, how gratifying has it been to see Drake make it tough on you?
It's been great. Once again, just his overall steadiness and being able to come into work every single day and get better. It's been great to see.
Did you have any awareness of anything going on with his hand? Just looked like he was kind of looking down at his hands every once in a while, Drake.
I'm not sure. I didn't see that.
Jerod, with 20 camp practices and 3 preseason games, how confident are you now going forward? It starts up 2 weeks from now, really getting your team ready for Cincinnati.
Look, we'll be ready to go. We're going to go into a hostile environment, and we have things to work on. We're going to watch this film. We'll grade the film. We'll make roster moves and decisions as we see fit, and we're going to try to put the best New England Patriots team we can against Cincy. Thanks, guys.
Shortly after that, Maye too got support from the Patriots' legendary WR, Randy Moss, saying, "Young and looking good, huh?" with a red heart. Moss's support for Drake Maye might have come after watching the ongoing game between the Pats and Commanders, where he replaced Brissett after the 31-year-old hurt his shoulder on a sack in the opening series. As a result, his replacement worked for the Pats. In the game, Maye tossed an 18-yard TD pass to running back Kevin Harris and gave the Pats a 7-0 lead against the Commanders. Additionally, according to sports writer Justin Leger, he completed 5 of his 6 passes for 71 yards on his impressive drive. Additionally, Maye's recent determination has proved that he is indeed competitive and ready for the QB1 role. Lost his shoe? No problem! Drake Maye's magic was on full display in the Patriots preseason finale, and if you missed it, you missed something special.
What's up, guys? Yeah, I think it was fun. Just fun for us as a team to get the hit, put on pads, and hit another team. So that's the best part about it, going against somebody else, suiting up in the same color jerseys, and just getting after it. I think a lot to learn. That's the best thing about joint practice. You go watch the film, you learn from it. A lot of different looks. Didn't study them much just because trying to feel it out there. And coming into the preseason game, we'll study them a little more and just have fun. So I think it's part of it. I don't think it changed my job. I got to go in there, hang in there, make the right reads, and just sit back there and kind of treat it like anything else. Treat it the same. I think you can't worry about those guys are all whoever's in there fighting hard, and I'm just trying to do my job.
What's not how you wanted it to go?
Yeah.
What do you sort of want?
Yeah, I think first of all I got to get the ball out early downs. You can't take sacks in 2 minutes. Whether I'm feeling something, whether it's from the backside or whatever, got to get the ball out. And then other than that, just try to find completions where it's hitting the back, trying to do something, trying to get us moving. So that's the biggest thing. Ups and downs. I think 7 on. I think I threw the football well. First team period was okay. Then down here in the red zone, could have made a better throw to JP down here on the slot fade. But other than that, some great reps to learn from. Great defense. They do a good job, and just some big dudes up front and some different looks. So it's just a great learning experience. Yeah, no doubt. And I think Coach Mayo preaches, one play and one play to the next, and don't be a repeat error guy. Coach Mayo always says that. So especially as a quarterback, obvious when you do two the same thing twice in a row wrong. So try not to be that guy, and just try to next time I get a rep like that, try to make the right read. So I'm excited to get out there. Excited to get out with those guys. Try to make some plays, and I'm gonna suit up. Don't know how much I'm gonna play, but I'm gonna go out there and play until they take me out. So I think that's a great question. I think there's a few reminders, kind of for each play or each set of plays, or this drop the reminders that I kind of take into each play, and from there, like you said, just play. Play like I've always played. I've been playing tackle football since I was 7 years old, so just go out there and play. I know I heard that a little bit. I thought it was pretty cool. I think we had a good set, so maybe play the song a little more. So I think it kind of felt like a game day coming into today. That's the biggest thing. I was telling guys around the locker room, man, I said, man, it feels like a game coming out here. So I think there's both sides. I think it's always a joint practice. You may get in this play, may get us the next. Other than 2 minutes, which I thought 2 minutes you kind of win and lose. You got us in 2 minutes. Other than that, I think it's a back and forth. So I think that's kind of one of those things where you kind of get in the games. You kind of start. The guy emerges. I think when the pads are on and games matter, think that guy kind of emerges in the first couple of weeks. I think the guys got, all our guys, KJ, Moody, and Baker, and Polk, they all can go up and make plays. Taekwon, so just kind of see which one does it in the game, and you kind of find that. Yeah, no doubt. I think you got to be quick. I think you got to play fast, but play smart at the same time. You can't just force something. So it's kind of getting used to it. There's some big dudes. Jordan Davis from Charlotte. So I played him against in high school. So it's good to see him out here. And just like I said, big dudes, and just trying to get used to it, feel it out, and just gotta can't really trust the guys up front, because our guys fight hard and do a great job. I think it's hard to gauge. I think there's a set of plays where I feel like I got a good grasp on, and there's some plays that, hey, I think you may need some more reps and some more play action stuff. So I think it's kind of hard to gauge that. I think he's made some of those plays in camp. I think you see him go up, and whether it's one-on-ones, 7-on-7 making plays, made a play on the sideline today and 7-on. Nice catch. Other than that, and he was always in my ear saying, hey, throw it up, throw it to me. So him and JP love having the ball in their hands, and you want that from a receiver.
Last question.
I think with the red jersey on, it's hard to kind of simulate that, emulate my college game. I think that kind of comes from feel and being in the pocket in the game, running around and scrambling around. So I think that just comes with game reps when, hey, people think it's a sack out here and I'm scrambling outside the pocket and make a play. So I think that's kind of more of a game thing, and in practice try to play from.
Thank you.
Fans of UNC football already know what this player is capable of, whether it's his insane left-handed passes or those gutsy moments where he hurdles over defenders. But on Sunday night, Maye took things up a notch. He dropped back to throw, and suddenly, his own offensive lineman stepped on his foot. Consequently, Maye's shoe came off mid-play. Now, in this situation, most quarterbacks would have freaked out, but Maye didn't. Instead, he kicked that shoe aside like it was nothing and still managed to complete a pass to running back Jamakal Hasty for a first down. Maye made it look easy, even when everything was going wrong, but there was more on the line than just a good play. Maye needed to prove he's ready to take the reins as the Patriots' starting quarterback. With Jacoby Brissett out due to injury, Maye took charge, leading his team on a crucial 88-yard touchdown drive. So it won't be wrong to say that he didn't just step in, he stepped up. However, the Patriots' offensive line didn't make it easy. They ended up allowing 1 sack, bad snaps, penalties left and right, leading to chaos on the field as well as among the Patriots nation. This also has left a doubt about Maye's QB1 future, as ultimately, the OL wasn't looking good. But with Brissett nursing a shoulder injury, the door is wide open for Maye to shine. And if Brissett isn't ready for the season opener, Maye could be one of the 4 rookie quarterbacks starting in Week 1.